I need to start doing all these things that everybody keep telling me, like, why aren't you doing this to, you know, help your channel so that you can actually make some money off of what you're doing. So I will be doing that because I have no choice. I have to. I quit a very high paying job in order to leave America, move to Mexico, and do my thing. And I am doing the best that I can at the pace that I can. So I know so many of you are like, I want to see, I can't wait, I love it, la, 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 la. And that's all well and great. And I love that you guys are excited to see what I have, what I'm bringing to the table. But it's going to be a slower process because this does not pay any money. And I am putting out, spending money, designing things, building things, paying my bills, but if nothing's coming in, yeah, that's not good.
Hold up.
Hey guys, welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome to this channel. I am LaShawn. The name of my channel is LaShawn Will, Leshaun. For those of you who want to write to me, but then spell my name like LaShawn. Okay, you know what? I digress. Right up in the beginning of the video. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know I appreciate all of you guys being here. I am coming to you from my brand new living room in Mexico. I live in Merida, Mexico on the Yucatan Peninsula. Yucatan is the state, Merida is the city, and for those of you who don't know, Mexico is a whole goddamn country. So in this video, one of the things that I want to do is just have like sort of a behind the scenes little chat, and that way we can talk about the design process, my ideas, and where I think I'm gonna end up going with this space, because I'm still not sure. So I definitely want to get your input. I know I'm doing floor coverings, wall coverings, paint, all of that stuff. So yeah, if you are a wall covering, paint company, wallpaper, any of those things, definitely hit me up, because I am looking to add those elements into my space and I'd love to work with you. So yeah, that part. I am sitting on my beautiful, luxurious, handmade, custom designed sofa sectional. Okay, I had this piece made here in Mexico. I did not bring any furniture with me. I did have some of my things shipped from Vegas, but not a lot of stuff. So I am planning to furnish this whole entire house here with mostly local artisans and whatever I can find from other companies, you know, on the internet, because obviously you can't find every single thing here. If you are interested in interior design, DIY, and living abroad, the struggles of that, because I have come up against some struggles, then definitely you want to be part of this community. The people down in the comments and the subbies, those are the co-stars of this channel. So if you want to be a co-star, then you know what you have to do. Hit that subscribe button. If you haven't decided yet, you're not sure you want to be here for long term, then just watch a few videos. If I am your cup of tea, then great, let's hang out. If I'm not, that's cool, you know, I appreciate it. Maybe share the videos with somebody else who might want to hang out with us. I'm about the shenanigans. Just look at my, like, I don't know, 1 minute premiere video and you'll see. I do a lot of different things. I don't claim to be in one niche, and I recently just located to Mexico. So yeah, it should be a fun ride. Anyway, guys, it might sound a little bit echoey in here. I apologize. I still am in the process of furnishing this house, which I can tell you right now is going to be a much slower process than, say, my tiny house jewel or my tiny house dream, because I have a lot of rooms to furnish. And the room that I really want to get done first is my office / studio, because that's where I do everything that I need to do in order to make this channel work, in order to pay the bills. Speaking of paying the bills, I no longer have memberships on this channel, which by the way wasn't really doing a whole lot. I did create merchandise instead of memberships because I think it's a win-win for everybody. But of course you can always donate to the channel by going to my Cash App, which is linked below, or my Ko-fi account, which is in every video. And at the end, the little QR code that you see in my videos is actually straight direct to my Ko-fi account. And anything that you guys can do to help out the channel, that's great. I do this for free. I really don't make any money off of ads. Speaking of which, one of my last videos that I put out about the beauty industry has been demonetized. I was not getting any money because of a copyright issue on music that I got from Motion Array. And this has happened to me several times before. So if you are a YouTuber and you use Motion Array, I would pitch a bitch, because a lot of times my videos end up where I have to share whatever money I get, whatever little bit of money I get, and then I have to write to them and I have to appeal it and all of this stuff. And it's a big deal. And I'm talking to you guys about this. You may not want to hear it, but I need for you to understand what goes into these videos and the back end. It is not all fun and games. It is not all, you know, beautiful pillows and painted walls and floor coverings, power tools, and me and Ivan chopping it up. Like, there is a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you guys are not aware of. You don't know how I have to constantly send emails to YouTube or Motion Array or whoever to get something cleared, to make sure that I'm getting paid. I put weeks and weeks into making that video. It was actually a documentary about the beauty industry. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. I'll put the card right up here. If you haven't seen that video, please watch it. If you have watched it, as I asked in the end of the video, please share it. Mainly because a lot of women, a lot of young girls need to see that video. Again, I am making no money off of that video. It took me weeks and weeks to curate that entire documentary. And I don't even want to tell you how many hours to edit and put it all together. But yeah, for some reason, YouTube feels like I shouldn't make any money off of it. I'm still fighting with them about that. And if I lose, I get a strike against my channel. So I like to explain these things to you guys so you understand. When I'm asking you to make donations to the channel, I'm asking you to do this simply because if you enjoy the content here, there's nothing wrong with saying, I want to support this artist. And my slogan is support a starving artist, because that's what I am. I'm trying to make this work. I'm trying to make it where I can actually live off the content that I create. So sorry for the little rant, but I needed to say that because a lot of you have no idea what goes into what myself and other content creators on this platform have to deal with on a regular basis after the video is uploaded, after the video is getting likes, getting, you know, people to subscribe, after people are watching it and leaving their comments. There's a lot that goes into the video. Okay, so I needed to say that. All right, sorry for the rant. I want to talk to you about my sofa. I decided to go with a black velvet. Originally, my plan in this house was to do a very light, airy, Japandi style. And I believe that that is still going to be the style that I implement in my bedroom, because I certainly want it to be very light and airy, and I'm going to stick with a lot of very light tones in my bedroom. But out here, I am surrounded by so many white walls. and I wanted to do something that was a complete contrast. You guys know how much I love black. So I decided to go ahead and do a full-on black sectional, and it kind of gives that effect of suede, but you guys know I'm vegan, so I don't do leather, I don't support it. I want things that are a little better for the planet and also less harmful for animals. So that's why I went with this velvet. I actually love it. If you saw the video where I was picking the color palette, you saw me looking at 2 different options of black, and so I went with the velvet. I love it, but let me tell you my gripe. If you are a day one, then you understand that in my tiny house dream, I went with a black steel countertop, and I bitched and I complained about it. It looked beautiful, but you could see every single crumb. Well, okay, I'm back in the same boat. I love it, love it, love it, but you can see every single crumb, every fingerprint, like everything. So I'm constantly like wiping it down or brushing it off or whatever, because lint or hair, anything, you're gonna see it right away on this black. But you know what? That is an evil that I'm willing to deal with because I actually love the way that it looks. And again, I love the contrast of the black in this space. I do intend to do some things on the walls. I do intend to do some painting and also add some more texture, like in the form of tile or in the form of like the panels I had in Dream, those 3D wall panels. I might do something similar in here. Now, I was told by several people not to do wallpaper because of the humidity, that the wallpaper wouldn't stick, that I would have issues with it, so on and so forth. But I went into this really nice design showroom and they had wallpaper on the wall, and the AC wasn't even going in the area where the wallpaper was because they didn't have it running in that area. It was actually almost like an outdoor kind of area. And I said, whoa, you got wallpaper here? And she was like, yeah, like, what's the big deal? So I said, well, everybody told me I can't do wallpaper here because of the humidity. And she was like, no, it's fine. It's held up. It's been here for a long time. So I think that there's a possibility I may still end up trying wallpaper and just see what happens. It's pretty cool in here because I have like 17-foot ceilings in here. The ceilings are so high, and the heat rises, and I can live in here with just the fans going. I don't even have to have the AC on. Most of the time, I only put the AC on when I'm cooking because it can get really hot with me using the stove and the air fryer. It can get pretty warm in here. So that's when I turn the AC on, and I sleep with my AC on at night. But other than that, just having the fans going feels really nice. It actually feels very tropical. Walking in here and the fans are going. It feels like, you know, you're on vacation or something. So I enjoy it, and I think that I could probably get away with the wallpaper because it's not that moist in here. I am going to be getting some dehumidifiers just to make sure that I keep the moisture down in the house. There have been people who told me their clothes molded in the closets because of the moisture and all this stuff. So I know some people keep the windows open, but to me, I feel like that's a bad idea because the moisture is just coming right in. So I keep my windows closed and I just keep the fans going, get the air circulating. Works for me. One of the things that I wanted to show you is how versatile my new sectional sofa is. So I'm going to go ahead and flip to the B-roll so you can actually see that. All right, guys, so let me show you all of the cool ways that you can use this custom design sectional sofa and ottoman. I designed it, I chose the fabric, and it was made by a local furniture store here in Mérida, Mexico. I love it, so let me go ahead and show it off. Okay. What I love about it is that I can use this sofa so many ways. It can be put together so that it actually has the ottoman in the middle, which is the way that it is right now. And then if I wanted to watch a movie, once I get a television in here, I can put it all together and it creates a really big day bed, which I love because that makes it very cozy and comfortable. I can have it sit in the front, and then with the trays that I am going to custom make with Sophia. If you guys don't remember Sophia, she made the mirror for my bedroom, and she's going to be making a big giant mirror for this living room space as well. But she and I talked about doing a project together, and I want to make some custom trays to go on my ottoman to fit. And I'm gonna probably end up doing that with Sophia, so look out for that coming up. And that way I can have the ottoman also be more like a coffee table. I can't wait to get everything sort of pulled together in the space, and I will definitely show you all of that, but it's gonna be some time down the line. Let me just explain. I will be taking my time with this project. There are a lot of rooms to fill, and with all of that is money. It all takes money. So I did do a Amazon wish list. Not a single person has purchased a single thing from my Amazon wish list. So I'm more than likely going to make it unpublic and only send it to people who specifically want the list. But I am doing some things with Temu, so I will probably be ordering some stuff from Temu as well. And a couple of other companies are going to be working with me to send me some things. So that's the reason why I'm taking my time. I don't want to try and design this whole entire space on my dime. Some brands have been reaching out to me wanting to have their items featured and used in my home. And why not? If these are brands that I'm already using, brands that I already know and love, then I definitely want to be able to incorporate them into my videos. So with the holidays fast approaching, Q4 coming up, if you have a brand and you want to get your brand featured and you know that your brand is in line with my audience and in line with me per se, then you definitely want to hit me up. You can find my information in the description, or better yet, you can find my information in my About Me section. If you are interested in a photo shoot, that's a completely different thing. Don't send business emails to my Court You Looking at my website, because that is not where I do business when it comes to my YouTube channel. If I was doing something photography related, then I can understand that, but still, my business email is in my About Me section. Okay, so I needed to get that out the way because I do know sometimes people are watching. So if that's you and you have a brand and you feel like we can work together, then definitely hit me up. I'm enjoying being here in Mexico and taking my time to design my spaces, do my little drawings, my schematics. There are some things that I want to do that are custom, and so I have to find the right vendor to work with in order to do that. With that said, I am also going to launch my website. It is not finished, but I keep on holding off. And I know so many of you have asked me about doing design services. So yes, I am going to be offering consultations. I would definitely look out for that within the next week or so, because I am going to launch the website. Like I said, it is not finished. There are going to be some pages that are going to be shut down, and that's simply because I still am working on those pages. But as far as design consultations, I will be offering that. That's going to be available coming in the next few weeks. I gotta make money, I have to eat, I got bills to pay, and YouTube does not pay much, if at all. So it's actually a joke compared to what I do and what I get from ad revenue. It's below minimum wage, like way below minimum wage. It is borderline slavery. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. It's nothing. That's why I say the work that I do for free, because even the little bit that I get probably is only enough to cover the electricity that I have to use in order to run my cameras, run my lighting, and run my computer when I'm editing. Like, it's that kind of thing. Like, you really don't think about that, but it really is that kind of thing. And that's why you have so many creators out here saying, I got a Patreon, I got memberships, I got this, I got that, if you want to support. So I'm not just talking about me, but just supporting artists in general it's a good thing, especially if you are enjoying their content. I quit a very high-paying job in order to leave America, move to Mexico, and do my thing. And I am doing the best that I can at the pace that I can. But it's gonna be a slower process because, like I said, this does not pay any money. I'm paying for things, putting out money, you know, spending. But when that money that you were used to coming in on a regular basis stops, then yeah, you gotta figure out a way to make it work. So that's what I'm doing. One of the other things that I wanted to talk to you about is what I miss about the design process. Now, when it comes to money and saving money, I love thrifting. But one of the things I do not see and have not found here in Mérida, Mexico, it might be in other cities in Mexico, is thrift stores. Thrift stores are everywhere in America, like dime a dozen. You got Goodwills all over the place. You got Salvation Armies, your just normal thrift stores where you got like a mom and pop or something that sells antiques. I love that, but I miss that here. That is not something that is very prevalent in these areas, in these parts, I guess. You got Facebook Marketplace, but it's not the same thing as walking into a thrift store and finding some old antiques, you know, a phone or a photo, a picture frame, a vase or something. I really miss that. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that I was looking for some artwork. I was looking for some things that could go with my color palette here in the living room. And so I decided to go on Etsy and look for something that was different and unique. So I found an artist that was selling digital artwork, and you buy the digital artwork, download it, and then you go ahead and have it printed out. One is a Picasso, the other one is a Matisse. It's the Blue Lady. I love that portrait. I used to have it in my house before, but it was in blue. And then the other one is Bauhaus, and I downloaded these. I wasn't sure how big I could actually make them, so I went ahead and made them in 20 by 30. I went to Impresto, which is the print shop here, one of the larger print shops here, and they printed them out for me. So I haven't framed them because they have to be matted first and then framed. I'm gonna have to have the mats custom made, and one of my neighbors told me where I can get my mats custom made and also get the frames made for them. But I may still use a local artisan to build the frames. I may use Sophia, I don't know. I love that girl. I just gotta get the mats done and then the frames, and that's going to determine which of these walls they actually end up on. So I have a blank wall behind the sofa. As you enter, I have this huge wall back here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them there. I know I'm not gonna put them here in this front wall because that's where I'm going to put the big mirror that Sophia's going to help me make. So I know they're not gonna be there. And then I am thinking about putting in a little dining table, something glass, because I have these large windows and I don't want anything that's gonna kind of stop the eye. So I'm thinking about doing like a small little glass table, kind of like what I had before, but I don't know that I'm going to repurchase the tulip table because I did not get what I should have gotten for it when I resold it. And that table is, as you know, very, very expensive. It's an iconic mid-century mod. table. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna end up doing more like a natural wood base, or maybe a black steel, but I want to do a glass table with like maybe 2 or 3 chairs. I don't think I want 4. I think I just want 3. Let me know what you think. I know everybody always do 4, but I don't think I have the space for 4. And so I think either 2 or 3 would be suffice. Let me show you the space and then you can tell me what you think in the comments. I love the feedback from you guys. Helps get my juices going. So I start thinking, okay, so you let me know. I definitely don't think I want to do 4, but it might be 2 or 3. I think I like the idea of doing 3 so I can have them sort of on an angle. I want to create that triangle around the circle. What do you think? Hopefully you're getting something out of these videos, even if you decide to go with a completely different color palette, or you decide like, no, I heard what she said, I'm not doing black. Whatever the case may be, you know, I hope you get something out of these videos. So with that said, thank you so much for sticking around. Please continue to support the channel by either watching the videos, watching another video, donating to one of my support funds down below, and sharing these videos. Please let YouTube know that you enjoy this channel by doing these things, writing your comments, liking, sharing, and watching another video at the end, or at least letting it play when they suggest the videos. It helps the channel more than you know. These are just things that I think that I need to let you guys know. There's a lot of you. There's almost 14,000 of you. Hopefully we're gonna be at 15,000 soon. And you know, we'll be celebrating that. But there's a lot of you, and for whatever reason, my videos are still not getting nearly as many watches. And so it takes a village. So I really need your help, and I really would appreciate your help, seriously. With that said, I am going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful week. I may go live again very soon. If you want to hang out with me and we can just chop it up about whatever, Mexico, moving abroad, furniture, design, all of that stuff, just let me know down in the comments, and then I'll schedule to do another live, okay? I love you guys. Have a good one. Bye!